What's up, dudes? How we doing? Woo! We coming in tonight. What's up, guys? I spent like literally about 6 hours making that whole thing, and it was a vibe. It was sick. I'm hyped. So, lots to talk about tonight. I got some BENETEK sunglasses, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit. Got some new sunglasses. Got some samples of that. I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of the summer plans as far as the memberships, content that we're going to be creating this summer camp, kind of just vibing a little bit. And then also, how do I sound? You guys got to let me know how the audio is. Yeah, okay, cool. Making sure you guys can hear me. So let me know how the audio is. Let me know what you think of that intro. It's kind of like experimenting with that a little bit. I think I'm going to do that. I don't know if I could do it every time because literally it takes like so long to do that. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it every week, or maybe I make Matt do it. And I don't know. So yeah, just kind of like vibe, recap a little bit, talk about a few things. And of course, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you guys definitely let me know. If you guys got any questions, we're gonna hang out here kind of as long as the vibe is going good. You know, the more we talk, the more we chat, the longer we stay. If it's kind of like mellowing out and stuff, we'll wrap it up. But pretty exciting. What up, my dudes? How we doing tonight? So we got Jono in the house. He says, hello, good morning. How's everybody doing? Yeah, we're good, man. It's a fixed time and day, so no need to be sad. Rip, nah, not sure. And then, fine, what's up? He says, yo, they said, yo, didn't get a notification, was all sad. What's good? What's up? I don't know, man. Sometimes YouTube like does not give notifications, and then other times they're like on it, like all on point. So, you know, I never really know what's going on with them. And then we got Kaz says, hello. Yeah, Kaz says, love the, she actually says, Kaz says, love the opening video. Yeah, like on the back end of things, like it took me a long time to be able to find the right like vibe of the energy of the slow motion. And that's just kind of like, not necessarily filler, but kind of get people like to like see the little intricates of the movements and stuff and kind of vibe a little bit. And then getting like, you know, a decent little song to it. And then like the next, it transitions at that minute mark. And then it just gets really vibey. Like I was actually going back and listening to that song I watched that thing like 6-7 times. This was my first notification. I always miss this. What's up, Nene? How we doing? I'm so glad you got a notification. Sometimes we don't get notifications out here. Yeah, I don't know why. But yeah, that video took me a long time, but it was just kind of fun. You know, I kind of had this like inspiration in this moment yesterday where I just like buckled down to my computer and just grinded it out. And I was like, I wanted to make this kind of live stream a little special. And then I was talking to Hillary, who's in chat. I was like, watch, there's gonna be like 6 people that show up, which is all good, you know. It's something cool to experiment with that kind of introduction and see how to do it on the back end side, the little technical side of everything. It was, what's the word? I was making it so much more complicated than it needed to be. And I jumped on some YouTuber's live stream, donated $5 and asked him how to do it. And he showed me how to do it in like 2 seconds. And I was like, boom, worth the money. Grandpa Bob, how we doing? How you feeling, Grandpa Bob? Yeah, bummed we didn't get the link up on Tuesday, which was today. So rip to that. And then Nene says, hi, everybody. All good. End of day. Let's go. Adam L says the audio is great. CR Adventures, bro, you have taught me so much. Thank you. Shout out from Mount Hood. I will be at Mount Hood this summer. I have a couple spots left open for coaching session week 2, which I'm really excited for. Really good times. I'm really excited for Mount Hood. It's going to be very special. Got a lot of good things going. It's going to be a vibe. I'm really excited. Hillary says, haha, yeah. Linda says, LOL, my dog loved watching your intro. He couldn't take his eyes away. See, that's why we're here. We got to keep all my dogs happy, you know, whatever, however you want to say that. So, and then Matthew says that intro was good, gives people a bit more time to fill in. And it's kind of also what I was thinking. A lot of times you get notifications and then it takes like people like a little bit of time to show up, and the whole algorithm thing is a little funny. But yeah, it gives a little time for people to like hop in and chat, hang out, kind of vibe a little bit. I also forgot to turn I ended up making the live, it's not a video, but like the live back end stuff on the live stream. Like, but then you got to turn it public, and then theoretically the public will give you the notification, and then sometimes it doesn't. So maybe I just got to like publish it live right away instead of doing like non-public to public. Maybe that's part of it. Yeah, it's all a learning process. Grandpa Bob says, doing better, going to A Basin on Thursday. Well, I should be at A Basin tomorrow, and I should be there on Thursday. Obviously, we don't have cell phone service at A Basin, but I'll be ripping around, and I usually, as long as the Pally chair is open, I just take laps on that, the two-seater. I find those to be the most amazing run because you get like really steep, gnarly terrain, and then you can go ride the groomer side, you can go hit the mogul side, you can go hit some gaps, and then it leads to the top park, the bottom park, and then it sends you back up. So you actually hit 2 parks and a gnarly run in one run, versus splitting the chairs where you only hit the bottom park or the top park. So I will be working with some athletes out there. So, but yeah, it'd be really sick. Yeah, it would be really sick to catch you out there, even just like hop on a chairlift ride. That'd be really cool. CR Adventures says, bro, I hope to catch you up there. Always got that Oregon good. Oregon is sick. I ended up, some people know this for sure, but I actually lived in Oregon for 3 years coaching a competitive program out there. And it was fun. What my challenge was like the winter was so gnarly and hardcore. Checking my microphone battery real quick. We're full bars. But yeah, it was like super gnarly and rainy and stuff, but then the summers are super spectacular. So you definitely kind of got to get through the winter sometimes, and then the summer is absolutely incredible. Then I moved to Colorado. Hi, thanks for all of the stuff. Question, is there a real drastic difference between boards made in China, Taiwan, USA, Austria? You know, I wonder, I don't know a lot about the back-end production side of things with that, but I think it could come down to what is the brand choosing for materials. Now, let's say that I'm going through a goggle company and I'm not trashing these goggles. Give me a second. Oh, where are you? Okay, we got these goggles, and we got these goggles. So when it comes to like the materials, like, okay, theoretically, these 2 pairs of goggles could have came from the same factory. Now, what materials did you use? Did you like, you know, get really cheap bands and really cheap plastic so they're like not super durable? Or did you, in lenses, or did you go with the expensive lenses? They're a little bit more rigid. You know, what's the durability of the material? I think that has a big deal to do with it. But like I said, I don't know much about the manufacturer side of things of snowboards. So materials is probably one of them. There's got to be a difference. I just don't know much about that side of it. And that's also why I'm really excited to be going through actually producing snowboard-oriented products, because that's something, part of the industry that I want to understand better, kind of get a feel for it, know that process, the manufacturing side, sourcing materials. You know, it's a first-hand experience of, where are we? Yeah, there we go. First-hand experience of getting really nerdy when it comes to that kind of thing. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, there's got to be, but I don't specifically know. Maybe Board Archive might know. But that's a great question. Appreciate the question. Jono says, enjoy the snowboarding. Yeah, Grandpa Bob, let's go. Matthew, honestly, I see YouTubers posting their stream a few days before. Yeah, you know, that's something that we should look into, Matt, because sometimes you post them too early, and then you get the notification at 9 a.m. Somebody's going to mark a reminder to like watch that. Somebody else just doesn't care. It's going to slip their mind. So I really wonder, what the optimal time is to get that notification and stuff. Like, I don't know. Sometimes the algorithm totally makes sense and sometimes it doesn't. But the other thing about the algorithm is not a lot of people, let's say you haven't engaged in snowboard content, whether it's me, Board Archive, Snowboard Addiction, for 60 days. You're probably not going to get the notification from me because you haven't engaged in a snowboard content in a long time. So that could be another thing about, like, one of my probably biggest struggles with the whole YouTube thing as a snowboard content creator is the seasonality of it. It is literally, I'm gonna vibe for 6 months, we're gonna hang out, and then people are just not interested in it in the summer. If you're not doing it, you're not interested, which would be like me too, right? I don't look at disc golf content in the winter because it's not relevant anymore. So it's just kind of finding the, Rustlin. Oh, there we go. What's up, dog? But it's just finding the balance, you know what I mean? Let's see. Derek, what up, Derek? Derek and I have got some big plans coming up. Can't talk about it yet, but we got big plans. See our adventures, bro. Sad story, but I've lived in Sandy all my life and just started snowboarding. I'm 30. Better late than never. I'm actually 32. Not a lot of people know that, but I'm 32. So yeah, you got a long time to be ripping it up. And you know, the biggest thing is being able to follow along on the content, watch YouTube videos, take lessons, get as much education as you can to expedite the process. Yes, you could go rip it up. You can go do some turns. You can fall a bunch and try to figure it out on your own, but expedite that process. You know what I mean? If you're trying to learn how to fly a plane, are you just going to go fly a plane and hope all is well? Or you take lessons, you expedite the process, you do these simulations and little driving courses, whatever you want to call it, flying courses, to be able to expedite that so you don't die. Obviously, you want to expedite that process. Greg Mick. Ooh, should we talk about this real quick? I want to take a trip. And me and Easy have actually already talked about at the end of July going to Big Snow in New Jersey. So I was almost thinking about Easy was going to go spend some time with his family. And then I was going to go out there, get a hotel next to Big Snow and just go snowboard maybe like 3 days. I'm not thinking long, but like 3 days. One of my athletes that I used to work with, he got a job out there. So I'll probably go ride with him. We got Greg. We got all sorts of cats that would probably be out there. It would be really cool to go snowboard there. If I got to pay, I don't really care. I'm not trying to, if I can get some deals and stuff, that'd be sick. But at the same time, I expect to pay. Could be really sick, but I really want to go. So end of July, early August for like a 3-day weekend type of thing. Could be really sick. Could be really sick. Matthew says, I do need more time off for Big Snow. I can drive there. Dude, Matthew, we're going to be spending a whole bunch of time in Oregon together, so could be really sick. Go make some videos out there too. Could be really cool. Is it Rustlin? Rustlin says, I've started at 30, 2 seasons on snow. Love it. And what I love about snowboarding, and this is probably like a really cool thing to talk about. Coolest thing about snowboarding is how, there we go. So just messing with my screens out here. One of my favorite things about snowboarding is you can take snowboarding where you want. Do you want to be that dude who just knows how to turn and rips up the gnarliest pow? Why not? Do you want to be the dude who's sending it in the park and learning flips and tricks? Yeah, cool. If you want to just go skin around and go explore and have a little bit more of that athletic approach and exploratory approach to snowboarding, you could do that. You know what I mean? You could just go jib in the backyard and get really good at rails or ride a bunch of street and stuff. So snowboarding, you can really take snowboarding like in so many different directions, and finding it in a little bit older age, that's fine because there's so many different places that you can take snowboarding. So I'm really excited about snowboarding. I know I got to take a little bit of time off next summer, but it's just one of those things. Sometimes we got to take a little time off, but not a big deal. So the other day, let me see if I can get this right. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna try to do this real quick. All right, so I'm gonna hop over here. Hold on real quick. Let me pop it back over here. I got to move some screens around. Oh, that's weird. That's definitely not what we're looking for. Huh. It's like there. That's over here. I don't know. Sorry, we're going to have to go to the back end. Why is this looking like this? Oh, gaming monitor. That's so dumb. Properties. That's not what we want, bro. That's what we want. That's what we want over here. All right, so sorry about that. That was weird. That's never happened to me before. But so what I was gonna say is we're gonna go through some glasses stuff on my Instagram story. What colors do you guys like? I want to know. So here in a little bit, I know you guys can't see me. There we go. All right, now you guys can see me. But So on my Instagram at TommieB1, and here in a little bit right now we're gonna be talking about some sunglasses and kind of a little bit of that BENETEK stuff. But go on my Instagram. Let me know what colors you guys like. I got this one, and then vote which one you like. Because I want to know, like, I want your guys' opinion. Do you like the color, like a little bit more vibrant? Do you like the matte color? Let me know in the votes. That's a big deal. 73% like the lower, which I do too. I like these like way better. And then this is my dude. I used to coach this athlete. His name's Ryan Walkendorfer. This dude's so gnarly. I coached him when he was like 7, 8 years old. He's gotten so flipping good. Yeah. He says, I've known Tommy B since 8 years old. Stoked to see him crushing it. Aw, what's up, dog? This dude's like freaking insane pipe rider. But yeah, vote on that because that's definitely something that I want to know is the colors. Also, I got a couple different frames here. So something that I was thinking is I would love to have some, sorry, I'm going to close this real quick. I want to have goggles, and I'm designing my own goggle. If you guys don't know about it, BENETEK, I'm creating a goggle company. We're also going to have sunglasses because if we do goggles in the winter, we're going to need something in the summer. Now, depending on how everything goes with the Kickstarter campaign, I may do sunglasses this summer, end of the winter, through the winter, or I may not. I'm building a website on the back end as we speak. So got a lot going on. But like I got these goggles, or not these goggles, these glasses. I think they're pretty sick. Obviously, I got stickers on them to mark what style they are. So that's one. Let me know if you guys like number 2. I think number 2 is kind of cool. And then we also have like, so these are like, there we go. So, there we go. My camera automatically detects eyeballs. That's why it's like having a hard time. So there's that one. And then there's that one. So those are those 2. And then I got your just like kind of basic ones, These are definitely like the more higher end. And then here's like your normal like kind of plastic vibey ones. They're pretty cool. Those ones. And then a lot of people have been requesting like ones that are a little bit more shaped around the eyes, a little bit more circular. What do you guys think? Are you guys vibing like any of these? Rusty Nail Rider says he likes the dark ones. So that. The basic one. The white ones. And this construction on this thing, like, feels so good. And then these ones. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we've got in here. Greg says, I can't wait for the icing. I hope global warming doesn't mess up our joy. 100%. Have you and Hillary had talked about Tommy Bennett? Tommy had a snowboard hoodies. Dude, Hillary, we need to talk about that. No, we haven't. Matthew says we need to work together to stop global warmers. Please and thank you. Blah, blah, blah. I agree. I want to do, with the BENETEK stuff, I want to donate money back into being able to do something with sustainability or giving back to the community or doing something that's actually going to help. You know what I mean? Matthew says number 2. CR Adventure says goals. Hillary says, haha, I've been drafting a project for that. I'm definitely keeping that in mind. Jono says number 2. Rustlin says number 1. Linda says, what do you think the glasses will be ready by? It's awesome to rep them at camp. You have to do like a few hundred of the frame and the color. So if I wanted this in 3 different colors, and let's just say we did like black, white, and blue. Just black, white, blue, whatever. I would have to do 100, 100, 100, and then all of a sudden I wanted to do the same colors in here. That's 600 pairs of goggles. Now we're talking 900. Now we're talking 1,200. And that's just to do 100 run of one single one with a couple different colors. That's not even talking about adding polarized lenses. Not talking about any of that. So I would like to, and I was talking to somebody about this today. Depending on how the Kickstarter campaign goes, I'd love to take some of the Kickstarter campaign money and put it into this business, which would include paying for these, you know. And the hard part is like I need 100 of them, and people may hate them, and I may sit on them for freaking 5 years if they're not sick. You know what I mean? But that's part of being in business. Ben, what's up, dog? How we doing? It says, up, Tommy. I like 2, man. Let's go. Rusty Nail Rider says, the dark one. Rusty Nail Riders. We got to hang out, bro. It was sick meeting you, dude. Derek says, I like more of the Ray-Ban style. Yeah, I do have a couple more. I got 16 different pairs of glasses. These are the ones I chose, but we definitely consider other ones too. Mark Bell, Super Trainer, says, woo, what up, dog? Fraser says, never white. You don't like the white ones. I dig the white ones. I like the construction on this. I like the construction. I think like white definitely pops because I love white goggles too. Derek says black or white. Greg, those are fire. Let's go. What up, Shane? IVW Shane, what up, dog? Rusty Nail Riders. White has that 80s look. Ooh, number two, says Jono. Late. Says Shane, what up, dog? I would wear the white ones snowboarding, the black ones riding my Harley. And I think that's where, like, this one right here. Calm down. Ooh, my eyes kind of hurt. They're kind of itchy. I feel like these will be better for, like, going fast Harley because you have a little bit more protection. And your eyes are, there's not so much gap for stuff to go into. Snowboard Lifestyle says, make John Lennon glasses. Ooh, I need to look that up. Love the white glasses. All of them, says Mark Bell. What up, dog? E-Dog, yo. Maddox, what up, dude? How you doing? E-Dog says, I was on Buckhouses. Oh, all good, dude. And then CR Adventure says, got to build a super high-end version for us players. Also, another question. Cart, what up, dog? Another question is, what lenses do you guys like? Obviously, we have like these mirror lenses or little gold fade. We have red. We have traditional kind of like just gray, transparent, and then you got a little bit more reflective. Like, proportionally, how many polarized versus non-polarized should I do in a percentage? 75% of the company has polarized, or is it 50% of the glasses have polarized and the other 50 doesn't? Obviously, the polarized would be a bit more expensive, high-end. Or do I just make certain ones? See, the crazy thing is there's so many different options what we could go with as far as combinations of lenses and that kind of stuff. I like the last one. This one. Ooh. And so this comes with like a band to hold it together. I removed it, and I don't like this at all, but we could definitely get that changed, but those are sick. Polarized is a must. Mirror lenses is the way to go. I almost want to wear the sunglasses right now because this light is so bright. But the question is, I've been digging these ones, to be honest. White's such a vibe. You guys ever follow Dr. Disrespect? He plays a bunch of Warzone with sunglasses on every time. He's trying to hide his true colors. So I got stickers on this, and there's a sticker here and here. This one actually belongs over here. Yeah, I think polarized is definitely a must. And again, just like 50-50 polarized, just like I was thinking about for the goggles, I really want to go with Zeiss technology again. We'll go with Zeiss to make some really awesome lenses because they have the mirror lenses, they have the polarized, but they have like 3 different variations of polarized, like polarized that are high performance, ones that are high performance but high durability. There's like a bunch of different combinations that so there's definitely like some really good combinations that we could do. Fine says, personal preference for white glasses, blue mirror lenses. Ooh, that's a highly requested snowboard goggle, is white frames snowboard goggle with blue mirror lenses, which I got an update last week. They should be here in 2 weeks. They actually have to make the screens for the goggles and send me the lenses so I can test them out. Silver says gold mirror or red mirror and polarized for sure. I think I'll end up having to do like 3 mirrors, maybe like a gray mirror, red mirror, blue mirror, polarized, something like that. White frames with blue lenses sound fire. I think I have blue lenses on a couple of the other goggles that I have. Rusty Nut Rider just says, Zeiss makes great glasses, or glass. And I agree, like, they have such good credibility in the industry about making quality product. So if I can buy these frames with high-end lenses, then I would be proud of that, if you know what I mean. Maddox says, Tommy, you got to send me over a pair. Yeah, right? Exactly. And that's it. Like, I want them to be like smudge free. That's probably really annoying to me, actually. But you want them to be like smudge free. You want them to be high end, protect, you know, good durability, visibility. And of course, like, even if you have the high end, even if you were making high end sunglasses, they still scratch. Can we just make them more scratch resistant? But nothing's perfect. But I'm really excited about sunglasses because then hopefully I can have like a summer, like vibe with you guys in the summer on a product and then vibe with you guys in the winter. And that helps me be able to like create a year-round business. And then that year-round business allows to, I want to do a scholarship program where I provide like, let's just say like $2,000 to a few different athletes, and then they have to spend that money, and like for a competitive upcoming athletes, and they got to spend their money on travel or getting gear or paying for ski passes, but like help some dude out. Also, I really want to, you know, do another one where I work with SOS, which is a Snowboard Outreach Society. They do a bunch of stuff locally in Colorado where they donate time and money to go take kids, probably, you know, from underprivileged areas or don't have the opportunity to go snowboard, take them snowboarding, and they provide lessons and coaching and stuff. So it'd be really cool to take some money and like donate to those guys. Also being involved with some kind of sustainability, contributing some kind of profits towards Protect Our Winter, or, you know, one of those guys. That's something that I would really love to do. Something I would really love to do is be able to create something and be able to give back to the community and do something more than just like sell glasses and goggles, you know, which a lot of companies do. There's a lot of great companies, Patagonia, North Face, those dudes are putting a lot of effort into the sustainability. Greg got that one. Greg did say white with blue lenses sound fire. I agree, that would be sick. David says, how were you making a living before YouTube? So I actually don't make a living on YouTube. We're not there yet where I can actually quit my job or anything. I don't make enough money on YouTube by any means. It's definitely like a passion project at the moment. Of course, down the line, I'd love to be able to do it full time. And maybe it's like, but full time, I'm not talking about doing videos every single day, because I'd rather put out quality over quantity. I'd rather have sick videos that really vibe, that really are detailed, that are like good, informative, fun, entertaining videos versus just putting out stuff to put stuff out. I don't like that. Quality over quantity for me. And then what was I doing before? What I'm still doing, which is I coach snowboarding. I've coached snowboarding for the last 15 years. In the summer, I kind of just struggle working some jobs that I hate. But then when winter comes around, I'm able to coach snowboarding. So I worked for various different snowboard programs. I ended up starting my own program, and now I'm my own boss. Risky, but I really enjoy it. Silver says, will the goggles be ready for next season? So it's a slow process. My goal is to have it out by December 1st of next winter. And I'm going to make a definitive statement once I have kind of the goggles in production, and I'll know exactly how long that's going to take. But at the moment, that's the goal, December 1. With the Kickstarter campaign going before that to raise money to pay for inventory, pay for the mold. The mold is pretty expensive. To pay for the custom mold, and then I have to make a bunch of goggles out of that, all that stuff. It's a big process, so hopefully we are able to get it going sooner than later. What price point are we looking at, says Ben, for the sunglasses? So I'm looking at between $75 and $100 for these with the high-end lenses, right? We're gonna make, because this one right here is probably, you know, it's a cheaper plastic material. I don't really. This is obviously not going to be that high end, but like this one that I'm wearing, it's like feels very strong. And then I'm going to not use these lenses. I'm going to use other lenses. So that's the price point that I'm looking for. Matthew says, are you serious? I wish I knew you wanted to do this. Serious about what, Matthew? What are you talking about, my dude? Yo, dude, thank you so much. I don't think you guys can hear that. I don't think you guys can actually hear Karen talking. I don't think you can. But Jason says, road park all winter, no major injuries. Broke my arm last Saturday hitting side hits. Hope you have a great summer. No, dude, I'm so sorry to hear that. Luckily, A, it's an arm. Hopefully it heals up really quick and easy. And 2, it's not a big injury. And 3, luckily you had a really successful winter. That sounds pretty crazy, man. So I wish you the best. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. You're absolutely incredible, my dude. Matthew, what were you talking about, my dude? Okay. Let's see. Matthew says, bangers only, giving back to kids. Yep, I definitely want to do that. Matthew says, sorry, the last one was supposed to be for 2 different comments. Yeah, it's all good, dude. And then Fine says, oh, yeah, now we vibing. Yeah, exactly. And then Cart says, what do you do with your old snowboards? That's definitely a good question. Honestly, I usually break them before I can actually get rid of them. So I bought a brand new custom True Twin this year. Broke it, slammed it into an edge, or slammed the edge into a rail and broke the board. That one was expired. So then I used the board from the season before, and I had 3 of my edges started to flare. When your edges flare, then it's a very bad sign to ride them. You don't want to ride them because they'll blow out, get hurt, not sick. So I scrapped that board. My Tellus from last year, don't want to support those guys anymore, so I just got rid of it, gave it to a friend. And then my board that I'm riding now is a K2 After Black. That thing's edge is starting to bust, and then I have 2 Academy snowboards that are actually still pretty healthy. But usually I break them before I can do anything with them. Shane says he caught an edge, I'm guessing because the snow was slushy. Ooh, that'd be a rip. Ian, did you see Zeb Powell's crazy backy and mammoth? Any idea or breakdown on what happened? So if you watched, he actually posted the clip himself eventually after it went flipping viral, pun intended. But he said it was not intentional. So then what ended up happening is he went backside rotation, and then his belly button got too far over the heel side edge where he caught. If he was leaning a little bit more of his toe side edge, he would have been able to stay on an edge. But because his edge flattened out, and it doesn't have to be perfectly flat, but instead of being at this angle, because here's the jump, it got at this angle enough to actually get into the snow. But his awareness, his cat-like reflexes are absolutely phenomenal. So as much as that wasn't intentional, his just saves the day. And then if you look at his post, hilarious, he had said something along the lines of I can't believe I landed that, or something like that. And he says, but it's nothing new. Because that dude's a freaking alien, man. He's insane. So sick. Matthew says, I'm watching the stream. Yeah, and that's part of the story I want to tell you guys. When I started the Kickstarter campaign is exactly what do I want to do with going back to the sustainability and what I want to do with the business and be able to give back. That's something I'm going to talk about more definitively on I'm going to take this off. Oh, you guys can't see it? No. There's a sticker right here. But more, do some more definitive stuff with the company and define that through the videos. Give your old snowboards to a friend who might be interested in the sport. It's definitely a good idea. I usually trash them before then, but if I have a board, that's what I've done before. Silver says, I like the sunglasses are killer, but you're competing with big companies. Have you thought about competing with that? 100%. There's a lot of competition out there, and I'm not trying to take over the sunglass game. I want to be able to generate a little bit of income in the summer. So let's say I have year-round staff and I make X amount of money in the winter and I make 80% of my income in 2 months, right? So then the rest of the year, what is that business doing? Theoretically, if you're not growing, you're dying. So then I don't want to depend on a good, successful 2 months chunk of time. If I'm paying for a sales representative, if I'm paying for any marketing people, it depends on how big the company grows. I don't want to just make a chunk of change and then hope it's enough, right? So it's not that I'm trying to compete and blow up. I just want to be able to generate enough income so we can cover some costs and survive the summer so that I can hire some people. Imagine being able to like hire some people and give back to those guys and knowing that this company is feeding somebody's child. But with that feeding somebody's child, there's a lot of pressure as a business owner to do such a thing is to feed a child. So that sunglasses is a thought of, let's do something with the company so that we can continue on our mission of sustainability. And I gotta paint that picture better, and as well as giving back to the community. So those are just the little things that I gotta do as far as like forward thinking. Generate 90%, 80% in income in 2 months, or is that like, okay, we generated 50% in this chunk and the 50% throughout the rest of the year, that kind of thing. So that's kind of where I was going with that. But I appreciate you like bringing that up. That's good points, and for me to be able to verbalize that is also good for me to like see the vision of the company. See, we're a team. Love those white frames. I'll buy. Let's go, nay. I'm hyped on these things. Hyped on them. Zugget says, hey man, your tutorials have helped me so much. What mountain in Colorado near Boulder do you recommend? Well, it depends if you want to drive. Obviously, you have Eldora. Their park's pretty gnarly. Heard really good things about it. But I think like the trip to like Copper's worth it. Also, you are very skilled. I hope to get as good as you soon. Yeah, I haven't been there yet. It was closed. Loveland and Winter Park. Fun resorts too. Eldora's Woodward Park. Yup, that makes sense, dude. Good idea. Yeah, and but no, I love your idea. And you guys questioning me is not me getting defensive. It's me verbalizing it so we're all on the same page. But it's also nice, like I said a second ago, to be able to think about this stuff out loud and brainstorm and talk about it, because there's so many things that you guys have brought up that I haven't thought about or I should think about, and just hearing all these questions is super awesome. And that's why I'm thankful to have a platform where I want your guys' opinion and somebody's willing to give me their opinion. I want to know if you think these glasses are lame, because if they're lame, that's not sick. Then why do I want to invest in 100 pairs of glasses that I'm gonna sell half of one, or I'm gonna sell one, and that's to me, right? Because that's obviously not the vibe, that's not the goal we're going for. But let's switch it up a little bit. It's actually really nice, and it might sound weird, but wearing these glasses is actually kind of sick because this, like I said earlier, this light is so bright it gives me a headache. Dude, we vibing. I gotta keep the stickers on them. So there's a sticker there, and it has like the product name, number, and all that stuff, and I don't want to confuse them. So I'm gonna keep them here even though it's in the way. Ben says, can I get your board? Can I be on your board of executives for BENETEK? And that's the thing, is like, where are we gonna take this company in the next 12 months? Well, first we got to get the product out. That's really what I'm trying to do in the next 12 months. And then what are we doing in 24 months? What are we doing in 36, 48? That's the real big questions here that I want to be able to figure out. It's what I want to be able to like dial in, Let's see. You got that mountain bike scene out there. You could definitely do a mountain bike line. And that's true, and I could definitely partner or find some dudes out there that would, that might be able to do like some influencer stuff. What do you guys think, black or white? I feel like the black is way too, we gotta pop a little bit. We gotta offset the color a little bit. I like this better. But it's just for this outfit, right? Beth, what board do you recommend for intermediate riders? If you're intermediate, I would definitely look to like maybe the Academy proper camber, because it's a camber snowboard, but it's not an aggressive camber snowboard. But once you get to that intermediate level, you're gonna really benefit from camber. I know a lot of people who are trying to like chuck and send, and they ride like reverse camber boards, and it definitely holds you back. So at some point, camber board is the jam, and it's definitely gonna, your camber board is gonna help you a lot in a lot of different situations, especially when you start going into more speed. So yeah, that's a good one. I wonder if your eyes are drier than normal from LASIK eye surgery. IVW Shane, I would say they're probably less dry because my contacts got dry all the time. And then with the LASIK eye surgery, I feel like I'm not as, I feel like my eyes aren't that dry. I really am thankful. And a funny thing that I do is I was on 1-800contacts.com. and I was on like a subscription, you know, but I would never, I guess not a subscription, but I was on a monthly email. Hey, your 2 months of contacts are ending, whatever, running up, order some more. I never opted out of that email list because it's a nice reminder when I just randomly check my email that I have something that says, yo, you need contacts. I'm like, oh, dude, I don't. It's kind of cool. I'm glad I got LASIK eye surgery. It's been a big deal. It was definitely like a little dream of mine to be able to pay for years. My buddy did his, and he says that they are drier. I can believe it for sure. Fine says, white all day. Yeah. Zugget says, I'm a beginner intermediate. Are rental boards from the mountain bad boards, or are they fine? Just wondering if I should buy a board. Ultimately, you know, the rental boards are designed for beginner people that are gonna not have as much performance. Now, this is somewhat of an analogy. Let's say you're renting a car, but you're trying to find the cheapest car out there, but the company is gonna buy the cheapest. Let's use this. The company's gonna buy the cheapest car possible and try to charge you a lot of money, right? And eventually, and then you could pay a whole bunch more for a nicer car, right? You can get a crappy old car, or you can get a nice car. You could demo boards. It's gonna be a lot more expensive. It's like $50 a day instead of like the 20, 25. But eventually, if you went 10 times at $25 a day, it's $250. Okay, what if you went 20 times in 3 years? Well, that's $500. Or 10 times at $50, that's $500. 20 times at 25, you know, so then all of a sudden we're stacking up a lot of money. So then if you have that board for 3 years and you go a lot, you end up saving money, plus you're gonna get the performance out of it that you're looking for. You can get a board that's more catered towards what you're looking for, the application. I personally love hitting big jumps, or biggish, not the biggest, but a biggish jumps. I love going fast. I love carving. I love riding moguls. And I love sending spins, gnarly like spins, and doing like dumb stuff in moguls. So I need a camber board that had a certain amount of performance to be able to help me snowboard in those conditions. If I had a reverse camber board, it would be a lot harder. Could I do it? Possibly, but it'd be way harder. So finding a board to meet your application, just like a minivan for the family, a sports car for the sports car dude, race car for the race car dude track thing, you know? Hillary says, I hate rental boards. Yeah. Okay, thanks for the recommendation. Donovan, what's up, dude? Don't forget to smash that button for TB. What's up, dog? Finch says, oh, what a party here. Hello, Tommy. Looking good. Yo, thanks, dog. You guys want to see another thing I made? Let me know what you guys think of this. Kind of vibing this too. I was thinking about doing this earlier, but check it out. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Look at that. Dude, I spent a bunch of time making that commercial yesterday too. I've been really vibing, just trying to create really cool things. I think that's something I want to do better about next year, is actually making definitive commercials for you guys. That is like something like that is very nice done, instead of just like, what's up, dude, pick up a sticker. I want to put a little bit more energy into it. And I know that animation was actually really fast, the text. I slowed it down 30% slower, and it still looks fast. But then if I went any faster, the text would chop. So you know, it's a little bit of work, but that's also something that it's just something I want to like step up the game, you know? I want to make the quality over quantity. So this is actually a really good time for me to experiment with these kind of things and talk to Matthew about experimenting with these kind of things, because, you know, if we can do this in the off season and get your guys' feedback, and then, you go test it out. I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of the comedians that do Netflix specials, they'll go do 100 shows at random clubs with like 30, 40 people, 10 people, and then see what hits, see what doesn't, and then they'll refine that joke. And then this joke didn't work, so they'll scrap that. And they'll go on like a tour of like 100 different shows to practice and make this perfect special. And Dave Chappelle does this, The Rock does this. And then they'll take that and then use all the bangers and put it into a Netflix special. So I kind of am using this opportunity as something like that too, where we can just experiment with some stuff, get a little bit of feedback, see it in action, let me figure out how to do the back end stuff and make it that much more awesome. Because why not? And then Jason, I saw you retract your statement, but I don't disagree with you. So the way that I did that was like it's like a template, and I moved a bunch of stuff around, but I wanted to change that to be more bold on the text. So that's something that I have to like go into another program and republish parameters and do all this stuff. Doable, but now it's good to get your feedback. So my dude, glad I read your comment. Killing It says Jono. Boom. Silver says dope for sure. Jono says wow, sick. And then fire from Rusty Nail Riders. Dude, yeah, I'm digging that. That would make a great outro. That's something I also need to make, is like a dope outro video. Matthew says, I want to make a better edit. I want to learn how to do that, but we know what I need. Oh yeah, true. Yeah. So Matthew's coming to summer camp with me, and part of his payment for summer camp is getting a new computer. Which is kind of funny because it's like really sick, because it's going to make his life way better, because his computer struggles quite a bit. So he's going to come out to camp. We're going to get him a sick computer, and then he's going to be able to get a lot more time back from editing. Or does that mean he takes the same amount of time and just edits it, makes it a little bit more fancy? So selfishly for me, it makes the content better. So for you guys, it makes the content better too. So Matthew is really hyped on getting that computer. Derek says, what kind of computer? Derek, we're looking at the M1s. We're looking at the M1s. I know June 5th, they're supposed to make an announcement of more computers. So maybe you buy the M1 MacBook Pro, M1 computer, which has the fan and has better battery. Get the M1 MacBook Pro, and then maybe sell it when the next one comes out. Or maybe it's just so flipping sick. I have a MacBook Pro 16-inch, and this thing like gets super hot and struggles, and I gotta actually work on my computer with an ice pack underneath this fan. So Derek says M1 works great for Final Cut. Yeah, I've heard great things. I heard that the M1 outperforms my computer. My mom has the M1 MacBook Air. How does she like it? I've heard they're very snappy, very responsive. This 16-inch MacBook Pro, so I noticed some weird, awkward like latency times. Like it's so odd when you go do like you open it up and you got to put the password in. It's like there, but then it will take like 4 seconds to actually like process that it's like there. You click a button, like nothing happens. It has these weird like things that like, it's like it is weird. Matthew says, oh my God, Tommy, I do the same thing with an ice pack. No way. Yeah, it's annoying because these the Intel, they just run so hot right there. And then the fan, if you're like at all editing in bed or on a couch or anything where you're blocking the air, this thing is done, but then I gotta rock a freaking pad on it. So if anybody, dude, I went on Amazon, and maybe you guys can help me. I went on Amazon, and this thing is, it's got 3 fans in it, and all it does is just blow air to the bottom of the computer, but I'm looking for an actual, like, imagine like a cooling system that actually has cold temperatures, 60 degrees, cold temperature that's actually going to keep the base of my computer warm, because when it comes to computers, heat kills performance. It's dumb. Where I can't even play a YouTube video because it's so laggy because of the heat. Yeah, I know. First world problems out here, right? Paul says, what's the deal with the glasses? So yeah, we're just looking at different options as far as glasses and lenses and stuff. trying to come up with a couple different options as far as where we want to expand BENETEK down the road. Hillary says, hey, a good hack is to use a vacuum to clean out the vents with your laptop. Most of the time, it totally helps cool it down, gets all the dust out. And that's something that I do is I have one of those blower things, but I also will take off all of the screws and then you pull out all the dust that's here. I definitely have done that. I do that pretty regularly. Those sunglasses, says Arc Videos. What's up, dog? See, Derek says, I got the M1 and it's way faster than my MacBook Pro 16-inch. What the rip. I'm excited to see where the next, like, the M2s, the M1X are going to go. So I'm actually holding out for that. I'm probably going to hold out for that, and then I'll probably try to get rid of this and then buy the new one. Matthew says, my current computer is like a rental board. Actually, though, dude. Carson, what's up? It says, sick glasses. Thanks. I'm really hyped on them for sure. We were talking about this a little bit earlier. Of like a couple different options and stuff. See ya. Oh, righty, bro, I gotta go. Dude, see ya, man. Zugget, what up, dog? Peace out, man. Michael says, yo, BENETEK MacBook Pro ice packs. And if you guys, if you guys have any ideas on how to cool this thing down, like there's an actually cooling pad that has like a cooling unit to it. You guys let me know because I literally want to know because it's super freaking annoying. Drop a like, dude. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Kevin says, what's up, man? Caught a nice pow today at Breck. Spring riding is sick. Dude, I'm going to be at A Basin tomorrow. Breck, dude, that's sick that you got some pow. I've been kind of just chilling out, working on some back end stuff. Did a bunch of stuff for camp today. So I haven't been riding unless it's like perfectly sunny. But I'm okay with that because I'm just... Paul says, okay, ignored my first troll content. Wait, what? Paul, okay, ignored my first troll / banter comment to test the water. Zero sense of humor, checks out, then ignores the actual question. Well, easy unsub. I didn't even read. What do you mean? I said, what's up with the glasses? I answered him. I did answer you. Clearly you're not paying attention if you didn't think I answered you. So I did answer you, but yeah, I mean, unsubscribe, I don't care. Do your thing, man. Funny when people get upset at you when you answer their question, but then they don't pay attention. Rip. Bruh, Paul. Let's see, what else we got in here? Just bought a Dell desktop, and honestly, it's super nice, which was unexpected, really fast, and it puts up a huge Illustrator and Photoshop. It puts up with the shops. Since we're on the computer topic, let's go. I did not know that. That's sick. Kevin Anderson says, what's up? Caught a nice power day today. Got that one. BENETEK ice packs. Do you like mountain bike trail riding? I am terrible on a mountain bike. I actually do quite a bit of dirt biking, but I don't do, I haven't really mountain biked. I'm not that good at it. How has your athlete's progression this year? Actually, it was really cool. A lot of the girls progressed like really fast. The guys progressed really fast. It was really cool to see a lot of those dudes progressing because I like to teach a lot of fundamentals, and then we take those fundamentals throughout the trick. So I'm not trying to teach you how to do a 360 and then a 540 and 720. I'm trying to teach you the fundamentals of spinning so that when we go to the 357, that you're ready for the 357, and then taking it to 910 is not such a big hurdle because we have the fundamental skills for it. And a lot of the time working with new athletes, I've spent a lot of time on that, but they were still able to get a lot of tricks out of that. Took a lot of athletes from one of my kids, Braden, had like barely a 360 like 50% of the time to having all 4 5s and 2 7s in 1 year, and he's like 14. So it was a really sick year just watching these dudes rip. Somebody also asked me if I skateboard at all. I'm trying to find a clip of me skating. I used to skate a lot until I broke my kneecap. It's really, oh, here it is. Well, you guys want, this is funny, watch this. Oh, that was like my second tri-flip ever. Stefan, dude, I miss that dude. Dude. Landed my, this is my, landed my first one, and then the next very attempt, I rolled my ankle so hard. I used to skate a little bit. I actually broke my kneecap in 3 places skating, so I got out of that one, that's for sure. Jono, what's the age group of the kids that you're teaching? It's from 14 to 21, all competitive athletes. Kevin Anderson with a $5 donation. Dude, thank you so much for the $5 donation, dude. Let's go. Oh, drop the mic, dude. He's outie. Oh yeah, so here, yeah, I used to skate. I you know, look at those little mini ramp tricks. Oh, I was not terrible. A little blunt to revert. Woo. That was a good time. That was definitely a good time. Oh, so there's so many funny videos. Watch this one. This one's classic. Ready? Oh, yeah, knocked the wind out of me. Oh, that's Mount Hood, my dudes. We're going there this summer. Oh, yeah. I knocked the wind out of me so hard. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, that was funny. I'm gonna show you guys if I can find it. How about this sketchy setup? You guys want to see one more? Watch this sketchy setup. That airbag though. Oh, look at that run into whoop, whoop. Oh, I love airbags. Oh, that was fun. Good times, good times. It's funny going through Instagram, man. Going back, I've posted like 1,000 times by now. It's really cool to look back sometimes, you know what I mean? ArcViz, really excited to see the development and evolution of BENETEK. Stoked to get my hands on some quality tech. Let's go, dude. I like that a lot. Nightbot, thank you so much. If you guys picking up a sticker, got some awesome stickers for sale. Carson says, skating translate well to your snowboarding. Skating is really good for your snowboarding because you're moving laterally for a longer duration than you naturally move. So you're moving left and right. You're also flexing, extending. You're working on your balance. You're working on your awareness. So it's actually really good. Not even like kick flips and stuff. If you just ride some bowl, it's really sick for your snowboarding. Balance, maneuverability, and then when you go to snowboarding, you actually feel like you're kind of maneuvering. You're feeling flowy. Hillary says, I believe it's in 3000 laptop or something. Adrian says, nice, can't even revert. I can't revert that way in transitions, frontside only. I want to learn backside though. Dude, frontside is harder for me. Backside all day, all day, all day. Let's see, Ben says, big rip to that slam. Yes, let's go. Fine says, appreciate all you do for us, for real. Appreciate seeing that the Tommy B goes down first on some of them. Oh yeah, for sure. Carson says, looking for summer activities because snowboarding usually ends yeah, skateboarding's good for you. It's hard, but it's hard. Ben says you gotta it's hard to learn how to skateboard, but it's really sick and really fun. Start small. And then Ben asks, you got a catchphrase for BENETEK yet? Not yet. If you got any suggestions, holler at your boy. Card says, Mount Hood was so fun this weekend. It's my home mountain. Palmer lift is open. Ooh, Palma. Classic. It was sunny and snowing, and you can ride almost all the way down to the bottom to the resort. Yes, like literally T to Bs are so long, but it doesn't happen that often. I know you know that. You need to make a BENETEK laptop cooler like a snowboard. Dude, we need a freaking laptop cooler. A laptop cooler, like an actual cooler, not just a wind, not just moving hot air around. That's what ends up happening on the one I have. It was like Amazon, and I looked at Amazon for like a bunch of laptop coolers. Amazon, and you can't find anything sick. Laptop coolers. Like they're just wind. They just blow hot air. You're pushing hot air and then the hot air comes back up. But I want like an actual cooling, an actual cold something. I mean, they're all $30. I don't know, get your phone holder or something like, and then this one is like, yeah. It's not what we're looking for. Derek says, send it with BENETEK. Ooh. I wonder what we get like B with B. There's like a, I'm trying to think of B, bend. I'm trying to think. Send it with BENETEK. It's catchy, but not fully. You know what I mean? Let's see. Donovan says, have you ever put together a slam compilation, basically how not to do a video? Not yet. I need to. I definitely need to. And I fall, but I don't fall a lot because I take a very, I guess this day and age, I take a very cautious approach, especially with like my torn labrum in my right hip. I don't go so buck wild that I'm getting wrecked every day. But it's a good idea. Downhill longboarding looks like you have to carve to speed check around 50 miles an hour. Yeah, it's sketchy, right? Young's sketchy. Oh, Michael, yep. You're sitting on the untapped market. They all suck and don't look cool. I back that. Beth says, do you think binding flex is a huge difference on your riding? It definitely plays a part because the stiffer your bindings are, it'll change how your board will perform. And that's where you got to find the binding board combination that's right for you. I love Burton cartels because I like the way they respond with the amount of flex that they have. And then once I found those bindings, I have had them for 6 consecutive models or 6 different years. And once you like them, you just keep them, you know what I mean? Have you seen Kevin from Snowboard Pro Camp and his summer boarding? I've seen a couple of Instagram clips. I haven't watched any YouTube videos, but I've been seeing his summer stuff and that board in the center. It looks really sick. I haven't gotten into that yet. It could definitely be super cool. I think what I want to start doing is playing like, it's still snowing in Colorado. It's literally snowing right now. It's been snowing on and off all day. It might not be snowing right now. I haven't seen it in a minute, but it's been snowing on and off all day. So I want to get into like disc golf, move. I need to be active this summer. I love working out, but man, it hurts. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing that this summer. Haven't really decided. Carson says, yeah, I agree. Been trying to mountain board. It's incredible, but the learning curve hurts a lot more than snow. When I was like, I would call it like 5th, 6th grade, I was actually sponsored by MBS, getting like Flow product or something. I don't know what I was on. I was on their like super like beginner team. And it was cool. It was cool. I mountain boarded quite a bit as a translating to snowboarding. And then I stopped doing it. Yeah. Well, it's 8 o'clock, guys. We're vibing. Hope you guys had a good time. I really enjoyed that. If you guys want to see the really cool video that we posted, go back to the very beginning of the live stream. There's a really cool countdown with some really cool music and a really cool, like from 60 seconds and down. It's like pretty intense. It's really cool. And then, yeah, just trying to experiment with different ideas for this upcoming season, because the goal, again, we kind of talked about it a little bit ago, the goal is to make high quality content, but then how do I take the content that I already have and how do we step it up through work from me, work through Matt, work on ideas, like how do we make this as awesome as possible? So I'm constantly like trying to think and evaluate and stuff. But we're going to end that there. I'm going to do a couple more live streams. Oh, one thing we didn't talk about real quick is don't forget to hit the like button. It says Hillary. Thank you so much, Hillary. And then what I was going to say is the memberships. If you guys, I'm going to be lightening the load on the members or on the videos. So I'm going to be posting a video here and there as long as it's quality and it's good. But I'm going to take a little bit of time off, kind of just chill out a little bit, do some live streams, kind of vibe with you guys a little bit, work on BENETEK, work on a bunch of stuff. Be a boss with BENETEK. Ooh, see the B's, the word, the B. I like that. We're getting there. We're getting there, Ben. Funny that your name starts with a B. But I'm going to be lightening the load on the YouTube videos. And then, but we'll still be doing some live streams. I'm pretty sure. Haven't really fully committed on that. But yeah, check back once in a while. We'll be here on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. Check back once in a while for the... Yeah, I'm trying to think. Just for like new videos and stuff. I may end up changing the times, maybe to cater to like an Australian, New Zealand audience. Haven't decided. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. We've got a lot of options out here, dudes. We've got a lot of options out here. But on that note, guys, I'm going to play a commercial. We're going to end it there. You guys are phenomenal. phenomenal. You guys are amazing. Nothing but love. We out. Peace out, my